The third big thing I want to get to, and the third big thing I want to look at right now, is another massive game that we have on Saturday. And I want to spotlight two freshmen for Arkansas, Darius Acuff and Meleek Thomas, who have been outstanding out of the gate for Jon Calipari. I think in order for Darius Acuff and Meleek Thomas to be in a situation to start getting mentioned in the class of the top freshmen in college basketball, which based on their production, they should be, Arkansas has to win this game Saturday night at Michigan State. Now, if we're being fair, Arkansas won a bye game to start the season, won a exhibition game at Memphis, and destroyed Cincinnati in an exhibition game at Bud Walton Arena. We don't know for certain by any means that either Cincinnati or Memphis will be NCAA tournament teams in 2026. So this is, to me, the first real litmus test for Jon Calipari in Arkansas. Now, you look at what Acuff did in the opener, 22 4 dimes. You look at what Meleek Thomas did in the opener, 21, 7 assists, 6 rebounds. Jon Calipari has had great freshman backcourts before. 2017, De'Aaron Fox, Malik Monk. 2015, Tyler Ulis, Devin Booker. Now, those players did not start on the 2015 team that went 38-1, went to the Final Four and lost to Wisconsin because they were playing behind Andrew and Aaron Harrison. But with that said, this is something that Arkansas and Jon Calipari are going to continue to fight. And I have talked about it multiple times on this show. If you took Arkansas off the chest of Darius Acuff and Meleek Thomas and you put Kentucky there, how would people be talking about this backcourt? How would people be talking about this team? Because I look at Arkansas, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, the Razorbacks look like a bona fide contender to win the SEC regular season title and a bona fide contender to be a very, very high seed on Selection Sunday. But you want respect. You want the opportunity to be mentioned as an elite team, and these two players we mentioned among this elite freshman class at the top of the list. You got to go to East Lansing, and you got to beat Michigan State. Now, I've looked at Michigan State every which way I could. We talked to Tom Izzo a couple of months ago on this podcast. I talked to their staff during the preseason. I see a known commodity at point guard in Jeremy Fears. I see an elite athlete and a unique talent in Cone Carr in the wing. I see vintage Tom Izzo bruising and toughness up front in Jackson Kohler and also Carson Cooper. I don't see a clear-cut option on the wing for Michigan State that's ready to inherit the minutes that were left behind by Jace Richardson and Jaden Akins from a team that won the Big Ten regular season title and went to the Elite Eight and lost to Auburn on a day where Michigan State did just not shoot the ball very well in Atlanta. I don't see that for Michigan State. I look at the team, I see they're a wing short. Kurt Tang has gotten a little bit of a run. Obviously, Trey Fort's gotten a little bit of a run, the transfer from Samford. We'll see if Cam Ward plays more. But I look at Michigan State, and I see a team that is lacking offense. And Saturday night, we are going to see Michigan State go up against a team in Arkansas, in my opinion, that is underrated nationally, and its backcourt, quite frankly, is being a little bit disrespected nationally. Because I understand that the Kentucky fan obviously has the feelings about Jon Calipari, and 15 years is a long time, and there was an appetite for change. I know that. I respect it. I understand it. I know the last couple of years in the NCAA tournament did not go, obviously, anywhere near Kentucky fans had hoped for. But I will say this. When you look at the body of work for Jon Calipari at Kentucky, except for the last couple of years, 2010, Elite Eight, 2011, Final Four, 2012, national title, 2013, Nerlens Noel tears his ACL, they missed the tournament, 2014, national title game, 2015, Final Four, 2016 with Jamal Murray, you lose to Indiana, 2017, Elite Eight, 2018, Sweet 16, 2019, Elite Eight. There was a couple of missed opportunities to extend, obviously, the number of Final Four trips. But at the end of the day, here's a guy who in 2011, 2012, 2014, and 2015 went to the Final Four. 14 years out of place. You go to the Final Four 4 times in a crazy environment like the NCAA tournament. That is pretty good. And we'll see what happens now with Arkansas after playing again Cincinnati and Memphis and playing a bye game on Monday as Arkansas goes on the road in a real game against a terrific opponent in Michigan State that obviously is one of the great programs, even if Michigan State is a wing short.